just show that the sky's the limit from there. The minimum we're going to be getting per COC, like there's just no way that it can be worth anything less than that.
Oh my god, dude, that party was so... Oh, I almost just kicked that rock. I'm not gonna fall.
Alright guys, today we're doing price predictions. Price predictions! I built some cool spreadsheets for you today. If you want to stay up to date on all the latest COC news, updates, events, all of the above, cool content just like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and press the like button, okay? Push it so hard that your fingertips turn blue, alright? Alright, let's get started. So today's video is just supposed to be kind of entertaining, don't take these numbers too seriously. They're built off of a lot of assumptions that we will go over, but it's going to show you how much COC you're going to need to become a millionaire under certain assumptions by February of 2022. So let's dive right in. Alright, so the very first thing we're going to look at is a spreadsheet I created. I have the percentage of how much of casino you'd own under these different price targets under these different investment numbers. So if you only own one COC, you're gonna have 1/50,000th of the casino. And so I did this for just like the big landmark numbers. So like I did 1, 2, 5, 10, 50, 100, and 1,000. So like if you own 1,000 COC, you're gonna have 1/50th of the casino. And right now, to own 1/50th of the casino, it's gonna require an investment of $277,000. Is that overpriced? I don't know. When I start talking about the dividends, you might think not. So the way I calculated the dividends per month is I assumed that COC is going to create an average online revenue. So I looked this number up. Apparently, in 2019 or so, the average online casino was making around $70,000 per day. Now, is COC going to hit that number? I don't know. But that's why this video is just for fun. We don't know if it's going to be doing $70,000 per day, or if it's going to be doing $1.9 million a day like a real world casino does. Assuming that this casino does do $70,000 every single day, which isn't that too far of a stretch considering the fact that it's an online gambling casino with a built-in metaverse, we're going to assume that this number is true every single month. So if you had just one COC paying a price of $277, you would make $45, okay? Sorry, that's $45 in just 1 month. So if you multiply that by 1 year, if you multiply that by 12, you're going to get the number $542.40. And that's how much you're going to make after 1 year holding one COC just in dividends, assuming the $70,000 per day. So that leaves you with a total gain of just 2.95. And that's not even considering the price of the coin. This is just considering how much you made in dividends. So your investment's already paid off within the first 2 quarters of the year. Within half the year, you already have half of your investment paid for, and that's that. So that's really cool. So if you get in right now, you could see a return on investment in as early as June, it's kind of a big deal. All right. Hey guys, it's me from the future. I wanted to say, like, this is so ridiculous because it's not even taking into account reinvesting, and on top of that, this isn't taking into consideration the price of the coin yet. So keep that in mind when you're reading this number. You can make your investment back by June, and you don't even have to sell the coin. Wow. So we keep working that way forward. For 2 COC, it would cost you about $500, but you would make $1,000 by this time next year. Assuming the following. All right, and we look at some of those bigger landmark numbers. We can see that at 5 COC, which is about 1/10,000th, which is a pretty large investment of $1,000. That's a pretty big risk you're taking on. You're going to be receiving $226 every single month. Now that's nothing to scoff at. For $1,300, making back what is it, like about a fifth of that, about a sixth of that every single month is a really big deal. Making any investment that turns around in 6 months and then continues growing after that are just no-brainers. They're just no-brainers. Anyone who would take that opportunity should take it. And COC is one of the rare opportunities that you get, and we're only receiving that thanks to the world of crypto and the wonderful work that they're doing at Cocktail Bar. Alright, if we continue, for owning 10 COC, it's going to cost you $2,000, but you're making $450 monthly if you can manage to fork over that kind of price. Alright, let's just jump to the big ones. If you own 100, if you know anyone holding over 1,000 COC, you know they're either rich or very dumb. I'm not saying that people investing in COC are dumb, but that's a lot of money to be putting at risk. 50 is about probably where you're going to see a lot of people investing in that actually want to see a decent return and see life-changing wealth. That's a total investment of $13,000. Under an investment of $13,000, you're going to be receiving $2,000 every single month, which is really good money. If you manage to invest $13,000 today and you receive $2,000 a month for the rest of your life, that's enough to retire. If I got $2,000 a month, I could afford to pay rent and then probably enough to eat too. I mean, and that's not even before considering the price of the coin. Alright, so let's dive into the price predictions. I have 3 different price predictions using the number that I've created here. So let's drag that over just to get a closer look at it. So, assuming that the dividends are the dividend being paid out yearly is 5% of COC, of the price of COC, we can assume that the price of COC would be $10,000. Now, what the hell does this mean? I'm really trying hard to explain this in the most simplest way possible, so I drew this diagram here for you guys. So, all 3 of these are under the circumstances that it's 542. $10,000 would be the price if 542 is just 5% of that. Now, if 542 was 10% of that, which is more likely in the next to happen in the next 2 years or so, because of the fact that it's a more riskier investment. So therefore, investors are going to be a lot more skeptical. So it's not going to rise up to those prices as high or as quickly as expected. But assuming the price is 10% of that, one COC should be worth around that $5,000 mark. So this is the 10%. Yo, bear with me now. I know you're getting tired. Bear with me. Okay, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Under the circumstances that the dividend yield is about 25% of the total price, we can assume that COC is going to be worth $2,169. Okay, excuse my handwriting. I sincerely apologize. It's hard to do this on a mouse. Now, I hope this makes sense to you. Now, but you might be asking yourself, why does the percentage yield yearly even matter? And this is the conclusion that I came up with. No, don't laugh, okay? I'm being serious. Bear with me now. Don't click off the video yet, okay? This is important. This guy right here, that's me and you, okay? We both are making $45 monthly off of holding one COC, which is the equivalent of a 300% return on our investment yearly, okay? Now, just so we're clear, a 300% yield with the dividend paying out $542 yearly would result in a COC price of what we have today, and that's what I'm trying to explain. So the price we have today, just so you keep it consistent on the scale here, would be $277. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. As soon as information comes out that you and I are making 300% off of just holding one COC in an investment that isn't all too particularly risky, other investors are going to be seeing this and they're going to think to themselves, 300%, that is absolutely absurd. I need to get on that right now. And what's going to happen is the market is going to level itself out. 300% is unsustainable and it's going to drop, as all things do. Am I saying that you shouldn't be buying then? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is you're not going to see a 300% return on investment the way you're going to see it today. If you buy today, by the end of the year, you're going to see a 3x, which is what we determined. Investors are going to see that. They're going to say 300%, that's absolutely absurd. I need to hop on that. They're going to dump all of their money into here because their regular casinos they're probably giving a significantly less valuable return on their investment. And just for example, I drew this guy here. He's making only $45 from $10,000. And even though people like you and I are making $45 off of $277, therefore the price is going to go up because people are going to like this investment. They're going to see that there's money to be made here, and therefore it's going to pump the price of COC up. How high is the price going to go? That's the question that we're trying to answer here. And that's where this comes into play. The price is going to go up based off of the percentage yield you're going to get off of your investment yearly, okay? If you're investing in the stock market, you're making about 5 to 10%, okay? Not very much yearly. But if you're investing in COC, right now people are making 300%. They're making 300%. They're gonna think, wow, that's a banger. That's a banger. Okay, I need to get in on that. But as the price goes up, the price of COC goes up, the percentage yield is going to go down. Okay, so this number goes down as the price go up because they're invertedly correlated. Okay, God, that was so hard to explain. That explanation deserves a thumbs up and a subscription from you because I'm gonna cry. Like that, I don't even know how long that took to walk through. Okay, these diagrams deserve a subscription and a like. Okay, if you don't send me pictures of your blue fingers, I'm gonna be pretty mad. Okay, so let's get into where those price predictions are. So for 1 year, holding one COC, you're going to receive. Okay, wait, actually, sorry, that's not right. So let's get into where those price predictions actually are. Okay, assuming that's a 5%. Be $10,000. Assuming that's a 10%, you're going to be receiving $5,000. Assuming that it's 25%, you're going to be receiving $2,000 per COC. So just for a little explanation, that's going to be 6 to 8x on your return. You're going to be putting in $277, and this time next year, you're going to be pulling out $2,169. That is absurd. That's absolutely beautiful. Okay. I guess the real point behind this video is I'm trying to explain to you the price of the coin will accurately be reflective of however much we're going to be receiving in revenue. If that comes true, we can see the price definitely skyrocket because of the fact that the percentage yield that we're going to be returning is really high. And so people are going to put their money in, causing that percentage yield to come down. I predict under the two circumstances that we are receiving $45 a month off of one COC, and the other circumstance that COC reaches a 25% dividend yield on the initial investment, we're going to be getting $2,711 total for our $277 investment, which is equivalent to almost 10x. That's absolutely mind-boggling. Those numbers are insane. That's a ridiculous thing to know. That's if you are a part of COC right now, you didn't buy enough. You didn't buy enough. Oh, and also this is for February 10th of next year, so it's not exactly 1 year from now. It's about 1 year and 1 month from now. The reason why I set the date estimate for February 10th is because that's probably where we're going to see the first payouts of the casino being released. And if we see a $45 per COC payout on February 10th, you better believe that the price of COC is going to increase substantially. Okay? And so 1 year from then is when we're going to receive our final payout in the 12-month period with a total gain of 9.78x if we assume the 25% APY. Now, both of these conservative assumptions just show that the sky's the limit from there. 2,700 is like the minimum we're going to be getting per COC. Like, there's just no way that it can be worth anything less than that. The dividend return is just way too high, and on top of that, $45 a month is nothing. We should be seeing closer to the yearly return in just 1 month. I mean, not really that much. It should really be about this Wait, yeah, actually, we should be speaking about this, because assuming that it does make about $1 million a day, assuming it makes $1 million a day, we should be seeing $622 every single month, which is absolutely absurd, which is way higher than this. It's like 10x this $45 point, which means it's like 10x this number right here. And what I'm getting at is this is 2,700 is the minimum. Cocktail Bar is going to moon. 100x is clearly something that's going to happen, and the only matter is asking when. Okay, how long before we can see that happening? Is this casino going to be top notch and a lot of people are going to want to come in here all the time? That's going to be another question worth asking. This is going to make people millionaires in 2022. Okay, you're just going to need a lot of money. You're going to need a pretty hefty investment of like around $20,000 just to get close to the level where you're gonna see those returns. So yeah, I hope these charts were helpful for you. I know they're not really supposed to be anything like extremely accurate. They're making a lot of assumptions, but it could easily this could easily be worth a lot of money just in the coming months. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. This is nothing but numbers. This is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to make you think, Jesus, wow, like I can make a lot of money. I can see exactly how much I'm gonna make under a few different assumptions. That's all this is trying to do. Okay, please don't take this too seriously. If you enjoy watching everything COC related, everything Cocktail Bar, and you want to stay up to date on all the latest news and investments, as well as all the cool stuff regarding NFTs and the metaverse, make sure you hit the subscribe button and smash the like button. Okay, this chart took me forever to make, and these graphs. Okay, like, come on, you have to do something for me. Like, that was a lot. Take care. Have a wonderful day. If this helped you at all, again,